me llamo Sandro, and I just moved here with mi familia. I want to learn how to speak better English.
Okay, Zandro here is in our ESL program, and he's trying to learn how to pronounce some of these tough English words in reading. He's struggling a little bit, so we're going to use our bridging strategy today. And our first word we're going to use is zero. I already have it written down. And first of all, I'll give you a little hint, I guess, with anytime a vowel isn't closed, which means surrounded by two consonants, we're going to give it a short sound. So it would be the short sound of that letter. Anytime it's not closed, we're going to give it the long sound, which is going to actually pronounce the letter as you see it. So when we're looking at zero, we can break words down and put a line between them, and that's going to kind of break down the word for you so you can sound it out a little bit better and then put it together at the end. So we're going to separate this here, and what we have here would be a consonant, vowel, consonant, obviously our break, and then another vowel. So as we see here, we need to go with the short sound with our first consonant, which is E. We're going to put a dot under there just so we can see that these are vowels in the word, the E and the O. Mm-hmm. And then at the end, we have obviously a long sound here. So we know that this O is long and this E is short. So when you pronounce this, you're going to pronounce this zir and then O since it's long. So can you say that after me?
So zir and then O.
Yes. Now we can put those two together into one full word and pronounce that.
Zero.
Zero. Very good. So now we're going to break into a little bit harder word, and this is going to be number. So now another little trick we can do is here we have consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant, right? So now we can break this in between our consonants, and as we see above, we have two short sounds. So when we're looking at number, we're going to break between the M and the B and give two short sounds on the U and the E since these are our two vowels. So when we look at the first half of this word, how would you pronounce this?
Num.
Num. Very good. That's one way of doing it. You could also say num, but when you put it together, you're going to hear that that doesn't sound right. So let's say we have num, and now what about the second half of this word? We would say, since this is short, how would we pronounce this?
Burr.
Burr. Very good. So now when we put it all together, if I can get my writing right, how would you pronounce that?
Number.
Number. Very good. So let's go through it again one more time and repeat it. Because practice is the best way to learn how to read. So how would you pronounce this word?
Zero.
Zero. And this word?
Number.
Okay. So as you guys see, there's a short way of using a bridging strategy to help people who are struggling with reading, especially kids coming from an ESL or an ELO home. Thank you for your time. Have a good night.